Can camera use location? Can camera use, that's the first one for me. What happened? I just shaved this in July. Time is flying. What I'm going to do in here is things that we don't need 360 degrees for, and color. Okay, and I don't know if you can see this. I'm pulling. I'm gonna have to move the camera to show you. Here is a round. It goes 360 degrees. 3 and 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 minus 6 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3, 6, 9, right? But you use 3 twice. 6 and 6 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 9 and 9 is 18 equals 9. So 6 and 6 will become 3. 9 and 9 stays to 9. So you automatically know that 6 has to be 2 parts of 3. You understand that this goes all the way around. You see this is on the bottom part. If I move this 180, it'll be on the top part. If I move it this way, it'll be in the side part. I don't need to turn it all the way around because it is what it is. One of the moves, areas, doesn't have to be made. 7 out of 8. You move one of the moves left or right. 101. 5 out of 8. 5 and 8. 5 and 8 is everything. 1 is in the middle. That's where you move it from. That's your ninth. Your pivot position. The point of all matter. Pretty basic. Same thing with the dice. If you're already on one of the sides, therefore there's only 5 more sides to go. 6 and 1 is a constant. 6 and 1 is a constant. 5 and 2 is 1 connect. You put 2 pins in, right? You plug it in the wall, you plug in 1 pin or 2 pins. What are we actually doing? What is the circuitry? Sound is coming out. The electric is not going back in, is it? Second thing I want to work on right now, hello Ronnie, how are you doing this morning? Slept great. Is how I work on some of my photoshopping. And what happens with certain colors? With certain colors, you just can't do, like green. Once you put a light green or a turquoise, everything seems to stand out of it like a water. It's like one took 1 step back, the other took 1 step forward. If you show it inside light, the green versus too much red, you'll see what will happen when we do this. And this is part of creating all our colors and the planets now. Let me turn this light off. Is that light going to make it better or worse? Is this light going to make it better or worse? Okay, so here's a picture I just worked on, right? Yes, it's mine, it's mine. And, whoop, look at that circle in there. I'd be waiting all day for this computer to unbug. I mean, it's faster, it's smarter, it knows everything. It even knows when to turn itself on and off, but look, right now it's not working. Oh, now both my screens went white. So now I have to wait. Sorry about that. Well, I'm not really sorry, but I am sorry because if you want to stay, oh, there it goes. Okay, it works. So we're going to make 1 click on it right now. And there's the, going to Photoshop right up here. You see up here? 1 click. 1 click again. It ain't working. Oh, let me move this screen over. Let it be a little bit bigger. There you go. It's moving over a little piece at a time. That's it. It's not photoshopping for me. How come? Ah, there it is. Okay, so automatically, whoa, she's going on its own. They give me planets. Pluto, Aries. I wish you can see it. Venus, Dion, Ariel, Triton, Rhea, Mima, Saturn, Deimos, Ceres, Juno, Phobos, and Mars. Configuration of our colors, right? Or the complete opposite and have nothing to do with colors, right? Or every single color happens to be a wire. So we're going to come in here, and I prefer to do the real color first. And I'll take the proposition, and I bring it all the way to the end. And I take this board, and oh, there you go. It stopped on me again. I'm really sorry. I hope I can't fix the I can't fix right now the movie maker. Not the Movie Maker in order to fix my movies. Okay, we'll wait it out. Okay, I guess you're with me to the end, right? Because this is only going to happen once again. Maybe it won't. I'm not a pessimist. I'm an optimist. Maybe it won't, right? But maybe it will. So I have to be prepared for just in case. Like the demon devil and the good. If the good didn't know evil, they touch. You know that? Good and evil, they touch. Because at one time, they have to save. There you go. There you go. So is that too much? See that when I take it away, make it minus, it clears up area when I bring it onto the minus side. On the plus, it gives me color, and the color stands out. So it closes up area space. There goes my little circle again. Okay. I don't think this is a very tough program for the computer. So I just wanted to show you what happens with color. So stick with me 2 more seconds. And if it doesn't work, I'll shut down the video and just upload it the way it is. Just give me a few more seconds. I know you don't got all day. I know you have other things to do. I'm not the only one on your mind. You can't sit here as long as I can sit here. I can put out so many videos and so much information. You'll have to just quit your job and sit here and just get all confused and go, what he say? So I understand when people, but what I do like is if you know I'm around, come around, go look at some of my pictures. Even if you don't look at my pictures, just acknowledge you were there, put a like. Obviously the stuff is good, right? Obviously the stuff is good. So we're going to move this over here. And this one, if I put too much, it becomes too bright. Okay? But if I take more away, it becomes dark and I can see inside. This is the middle. Where would we like it the most? Where can we see it the best? Do you understand? You see the way it blocks all the other colors? So you can't do that. So I bring it a little bit under. And now we're going to save this one. We're going to bring you into one more, see if we'll have a little bit of extra time. I don't want to do that one. I don't like this area over here. I don't even like this picture. Same picture. So I'm going to have to, since I have 2 of the same picture, I'll just throw this one in the garbage. And then hopefully I have another one. Let me see. Yeah, I do. I'll take 2 or 3 of them, and this is the way I, anyways. Oh, and here's the third one. You see, this one doesn't have that color there. This one does. Okay, so I'm not even going to work on this one right now. I'm just going to save this one. I'm going to save this one. Hello. Brighten it up, and tone this down. Can't see it? Tone it down. At the same time, put a vignette, so maybe we'll just look at only at one corner, what's in the center, right? So we're going to save this one. I'm going to go and do one more. You don't have to be with me anymore, but I want to do this. I consider for how many hours in a day? 24. I'll do most of this. See, I like that dark, too bright, dark. Then I'll bring it over here and I'll go Dion, Venus, Rhea, Triton. See the way Triton made everything dull? See the way Rhea? See the way they close colors between Triton and Rhea? And then Juno and Rhea. Rhea is better than Juno. It's brighter. Then Phobos and Rhea. I still like Rhea. Now Mars and Rhea. I still like Rhea. Mimas and Rhea. Saturn and Rima. Dion and Rhea's. Venus. Look at a Venus. Look at the way Venus brought out all that green. And Rhea took away the light from that green. Triton made everything dull. So we're going to stick with this one here. And this is what talks to me. So I can completely, so we're going to save that picture. Although I'm going to cut out, and then we're going to go on to the next picture. Now this one's really dull. Now what I'd like to do is I would like to make it smaller because it's on my wall and I can see it. But I don't know if I can do it in this Photoshop over here. It doesn't show me how to make it smaller, does it? What if I push, there's a button in the corner here. What's that for? Crop and rotate. Yeah, it shows me I can crop and rotate. So crop is, I'm going to bring this down. See here? I'm going to close this here. I'm going to bring that in here. I'm going to bring it in here. And I have these lines on the side, but I like that. That's part of my wall. But I have a piece of stick here that I don't like. That's not a piece of my wall. It's a border. So I'm going to chop off the painting. If you notice, I marked October 10th, 2010. That was the date it had to all begin. We get 6 years from this before it ends. Man was made in 6 days, right? But the thing is, he was made on the 6th day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So it was 5 days, and the minute the 6th day hits, man is born in the first second of the 6th day, right? You like this face over here, the tongue, the nose, the eyes. This is the ocean floor, this picture. So we're going to come in here and we're going to give it a check mark. And then we're going to go on and poof, poof. And then this one, we're either going to do this, too much light. I'll bring out some of the light when I go over to check out Venus. Look what happens to Pluto. Absolutely no color. We have to understand Sirius and Pluto, right? Aries and Pluto. Venus gives it color. Triton, Ariel, Dion. I like the color in Dion. No, Dion. Mimas, Dion. Rhea, Dion, almost the same. So they can be at opposite sides. This one creates my color over here, and this one becomes my color. Ceres, Demas. See all the green in Demas compared to Rhea's? They took it away. I like Demas. I like that heavy green. No. Saturn, Dias, Ceres, Juno, Phobos, and Mars. Demas, green, really, really green, and then Mars, and then Demas. See, in this picture, I go with Demas. It brought out the most and everything. I can go back to color. I can back it up, or I can back up color a little bit more, and then go back to the planets again and see actually what's going to give me the better cut. Mars looks good. Now, see, Mars is giving me a better cut. See, Mars here is giving me the better cut. So if I get my colors right, then I'm going to get my boxes right, which gives me the better cut. See, it looks like windows. The windows, look at the windows. Right? Looks like this picture has a window in it, inside these windows. So now we're going to save this, and I'm not finished. I got to go do the mirroring of the image. And here's another picture I had. Here's it once. And here's the picture I just did. And here it is in, what's it called? I'm not happy because I didn't take the picture this way. The picture turned out this way. It couldn't handle the pixels. It couldn't handle the pixels. So then I just called in for another camera, and I'm not going to be able to get another camera. So we did all that. We take this back over here. We're going to leave it right in the center. We're going to go over here. This will be my last one. We're going to go to Mars. We're going to go to Venus. We're going to go to Dion. See, Dion now brings out me the finer dots. You see what Dion does to me? Look, here's none. Okay, now here's Dion. Brings out that finer dot. And here's Mars. Oh, makes it even clearer. Okay, Phobos and Mars. Juno and Mars. Ceres and Mars. And don't forget, I'm making all my own choices here, right? This will be Venus and Mars. I like the Mars. We're going to save the Mars, and it's not clear because of my camera. And, well, this is my floor. We'll do it real quick. Boom, boom. Oh, you see too much light? So either I take away a little bit of light myself, and I bring this up, or I bring this up, and I bring this one back down. Then I'm going to go into the planets, and then boom, boom, boom. I like Ariel. It cuts out my mistakes. Ariel is so good. Oh, Phobos, Ariel. Phobos, Mars. Ariel. Phobos gives me more color. Mars gives me the best. You see the lines that are moving in here? They're giving me a headache. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. Anyways, this is going to come out in the next movie, but I have to Photoshop all of this. I have to fix everything. Maybe I'll make a video slideshow. Thank you for watching. Oh, and by the way, I did all of the work. Thank you. How do you shut this off? Oh, look at that. Isn't this really cool? Whoa, look, multi-picture. I like that. Oh, maybe we can just go a little bit further and let's see how this works. Oh, that's really cool. Hold on a second. So I'm doing this for me too. I'm gonna put a note at the end. Can I work this? Oh, look, moving pictures.